morning, everybody. Welcome back here to Camaro's Not Coffee. Now, I'll show you the Camaro when we get back, but at the moment, we are on our way to Harbor Freight, actually, to pick up some tools that we need for, yes, it's time for the oil change. So we are headed there, and I will talk to you guys when we get there, and I'll go over what we're getting and show you that. It'll be real quick, just a couple things, but once we do that, we'll be headed home and we'll get to it. Alright, so we are here now to Harbor Freight. You can see back there. In the most unfortunate sequence, I saw a GT350 on the way over here, and I missed it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really sorry. That was really sad. But anyways, we're here. We're going to grab our stuff and keep this video moving along. Alright, so I found one thing I was looking for, and I just found the funnels. And also shout out to my grandma for making the mask. Yeah, now I gotta go wait in that line, so I'm just gonna go get in line. Alright, so as I promised, Camaro on Camaro's Not Coffee. I don't think I was aiming the camera. There we are, there we go. Okay, so this will be, oh, I'm sorry, you guys are not even looking at me. This is gonna be for a later date. I'll go this way. Brush set, wire brush set, use that later. The funnels we're definitely gonna be using today. We have the rest of our, what I'd call hardware over here, and our software right here, if you want to term it that way. So we have our Mobile One, here, I'll pick up this one. Mobile One Extended Performance Oil. 5W30 is the, at least the V6 Camaro oil, and then we have our oil filter, so we are set to go. One thing definitely to remember, position the car a long time before you do it, so that it's not hot, because you don't want oil that's like 100+ degrees coming out of there, and like regular running temperature is like 150. And don't quote me on that, but it's just what I assume there. So we're gonna let it keep sitting there for a little longer to make sure it's not gonna burn us as we do it, and then we will undergo our oil change. Oh, and I will put a list up of all those things that I showed you there. It's real fast. I'll put a list right about here, hopefully, so that you can pause it, look at that, and then be ready to do it yourself if that's why you're watching it. If you're just watching for fun, then I hope you enjoy. Alright, so it's been quite a while now. What, 2 hours since I last talked to you? And I actually parked this here this morning at like 10, to tell you all the truth. So it's been here 8 hours. So, whoops, if it's not cold by now, I don't know when it will be cold. Ignore all the junk in the trunk. Here's what we're looking for. I have the breaker bar because, along with the oil change, you usually rotate the tires. So I'm going to do that now. But you guys have already seen me take tires off and everything, jack it up. I'm going to do that and not going to waste your time. So I'll do that and we'll be right back. Alright, everybody. I don't know if you can see me too well, but I'm back here. We have our oil pan. Make sure it's big enough. Make sure you have a big enough one. So we got 6 quarts in here. It holds 9 quarts, so we're good there. And I'm going to throw some gloves on to make sure we're all good. I don't want to be cleaning oil up from everywhere. And I'll just remind you guys, I'm doing this now because I've had the car about 5,000 miles. And so it's just about due for an oil change. And I'm also doing it myself to save a lot of this. Yeah, exactly. Save some money. I got the oil just about as cheap as I can. It's real good stuff. But it still doesn't hurt to save some extra where you can. And this is not too hard of a job to do here. So what we're going to do is position this, obviously so it doesn't spill, 15mm socket on here. So we need to loosen this bolt on the oil pan. Which way it loosens, I don't know. One sec. Alright, we're back under here. We're going to try to spin the other direction. Okay, hey, wow. I'm going to try left again. Oh, this thing's on here tight. Alright, everybody. Alright, everybody, if you can see, we finally got it. I had to call in some reinforcements there because of, it wasn't cooperating. It was really stuck on there. So, we got a hire, we got some reinforcements, and we got it off. So, we're very happy. Now this thing is bubbling like crazy, but, I don't know what to do about that. Unless I loosen this thing up over here. That might help. Okay. The rest of it's supposed to be a lot smoother, but we'll see. It appears that this thing's never had an oil change, and this stuff's pretty gross looking, so, who knows? Who knows? Alright, so we are ready to take the oil filter off. I've created this wacky, multi-link extension kind of thing here for you. Sorry this is shaky. So we're just gonna, to the left. Oh, there we go. Whoa, everything moved. Okay, so that's loose there. Now, of course, I have this big thing on here. Let's see if I can just by hand the rest of it. No. Okay, now I gotta get the ratchet. I'm gonna do that. So we're just gonna pull the cap and the filter off here, which are connected together. And there's still a little oil dripping off this thing. Oh, there goes the filter. Okay, the filter fell off the cover. All right, let me grab a paper towel here. Some towels. I'll grab a bunch here. We don't want this dripping all over, but I'm sure it's not going to be perfect. All right, there we go. So here's the cap. It looks like that on the inside. If you're interested, it's kind of cool. So I don't know what to do with this other than set it on the ground. All right. Here's the old filter for you. Nice and gonky. Ew. That's gross. So, I'm gonna throw this in the oil pan. Alright, so this is good. I found this little pick thing which I will use to take off. I'll try to... I guess I was gonna say it's good. I got you guys set up there, so we should be good. This little pick type thing to get this filter ring off, because I checked, the one it did come with one like it's supposed to. So, and I'm doing this over a bunch of paper towel. So theoretically, oh, that's easy. Oh, that's just simple. That is awesome. So that was a lot easier than I expected it to be. I'm just going to keep working it up here. Make sure not to splatter anywhere. But, yeah, this was supposed to be a very, very quick thing. Took longer than expected because of that bolt getting stuck down there and everything, but, you know what? Stuff like that's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. So, at the moment, it's been about an hour that I've been working on this. Still have not put the bolt back in down there because it's still dripping. But, that's covered in oil now. But, nevertheless, new filter ring. Let's throw that on. Of course. Whoops. I'll put that there. Alright, we'll throw this one on here. A new O-ring. I'm thinking I could just by hand this whole thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, sweet. So that's all set. So this is ready to go. Now, next thing I'm going to do is put that little cap back on down there. And have plenty of towels or something, because this is really messy. Oh my goodness. Alright, and we're here again. We just got that torque down under there, so only 18 pound-feet is what's supposed to be done to that. So, that's so we don't have a situation like that where you can't get it off, and it'll hold really well. 18 pound-feet. No, stick with that. So, as we have this all set up. STP filter here. Our extended life filter, 10,000 miles. So, probably change the filter actually before we change the oil. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see about that. But, have our filter. We're just gonna pop it in little space there for it. Make sure it's sitting flush, which it's not, of course. I'm doing something wrong. Got a little like spring mechanism in there, maybe. Hold on. Feels like there's like a little spring kind of mechanism in here. Can't say exactly, but it must be what's happening. So, put that back on. Oh, moving. Alright, so that's in there, I guess. Now we'll throw this one back on. There's a little bit of extra oil in here. I'm just going to dump this out. Alright, and then we'll just put this one on. And get this cord out of the way. This doesn't want to screw down. We'll get it on. Just screw it in and torque this one to also 18 pound-feet. Always pound-feet. I don't get why we use pound-feet, but then everything else is in millimeters, but, you know, it's not my choice. Alright, and we're going to go for 18. What I did was I put the filter on the lid first, on the cap, and then put it in. That worked a lot better. Right. There we go. There we go, and there's 18. So, 18. Now, really, there's only one thing left to do, and that's add the oil. But we're going to check all our bases first before we do that. Let's get you all off of here. I'm in the way. There we go. So, we have the filter installed properly with 18 pound-feet of torque, and we come under the car here, and we have our, besides the mess on the ground I have to clean up from a little drippage, our bolt back up there, and it's torqued to 18. So, we don't want to start putting the oil in, and then it spills out. So, obviously oil cap, Dexos, SAE 5W30, so that's when we have the oil. We'll do one more time on it. Alright, so we got all that in there. Now time to check the dipstick. So if we pull that out and look at what the level is. There we are. You probably can't see it on there, but it's just coming in right at the top of the range there. So we're in the range, we're good. The color is crazy different from the old stuff. Now we're going to start it up, let it run for a little bit, and make sure there's no leaks. Check the level again, and then we should be all set. One thing I forgot to mention was to put the oil cap back on, and I threw the engine cover on too. But if you're waiting for it earlier and you didn't get it because we had to let it cool down, cold start up 2015 Camaro with a fresh oil change. Don't forget that. We have oil pressure early on, so that's good. And I'll keep checking that for the next couple minutes. And you get to listen to the symphony out here. So, you're welcome. Well, I know you hate to hear it end, but pretty good. Have pressure. We'll check the dipstick one more time. But presuming that it worked and that there's nothing wrong, we should be all good. So, again, it took a bit longer than expected. It took about an hour and a half. I was thinking it'd take an hour to do this and the entire tire rotation. So the back tires, rear tires, still have not been changed, and these ovens obviously are not on the car yet. They're just sitting on the ground. So we're going to flip those. We're going to flip the rears. And then, yeah, it looks like we're done. I'll check dipstick and make sure that we're all set. But we should be all good. So, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this. I hope it's informative. I tried to watch a number of different videos to get the best kind of total summation of what they were all talking about. And, yeah, that's about it. So, make sure you get rid of the oil responsibly. That's all I got to say there. Alright, everybody. So, again, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Peace.